Hey there, are you ready to really level up your English and sound more fluent? Well, today, we're going to master frequency adverbs and help you move way beyond the basics. Let's jump right in.
So, let's be honest. Are you kind of stuck using always, never, and sometimes over and over again? I mean, they're great words for sure, but there's a whole world of expression just waiting for you.
We're about to change all that. We're going to give your vocabulary a massive upgrade with expressions that add detail, nuance, and that little something that makes you sound like a native speaker.
Okay, let's dive in, but we'll start with some easy wins. Think of these as the first simple steps to sounding way more natural in your conversations.
So what are these things? The key here, and this is important, is that we're talking about phrases, so groups of words, not just single words, that tell us how often something happens. All right, check these out. I bet you know a bunch of these already, like every day or once a week, but look closer. We've also got gems like every now and then or from time to time. They just have this really nice, relaxed feel, don't they?
Okay, so where do you actually put these phrases in a sentence? Good news, the rule is super simple. Like 99% of the time, you're just going to stick them right at the end. It's the most natural spot.
Take a look at this. I go to the gym every day. See? Simple, clear, and that phrase is sitting perfectly right where it belongs at the end.
But, what if you want to spice things up? What if you want to add a bit of emphasis? Well, English has a cool little trick for that. You can actually move the expression to the very beginning of the sentence to really make it pop.
For example, instead of saying, I watch a film most nights, you could say, most nights I watch a film. It just puts all the focus on how often you're doing it. It's a subtle change, but it's a really powerful tool to have.
All right, so you've got the simple stuff down? Easy, right? Now it's time for the pro moves. Let's look at what we call complex adverbs. These are going to add some serious precision to your speech.
Okay, these four right here, these are going to be your new best friends, I promise. We've got nearly always, almost never, and hardly ever. Think about it, most things in life aren't 100% yes or 100% no, right? These words live in that gray area, which makes them super useful.
Now, the placement for these is a little bit trickier than the last ones. So let's break down the rules so you know exactly where they should go.
Okay, rule number 1. This is the big one. For most regular verbs, these complex adverbs come right before the action word.
Check this out. He nearly always arrives early. The main verb is arrives, right? So nearly always slots in just before it. Sounds natural, flows perfectly.
But wait, there's always an exception, isn't there? And this one is super important. The verb to be, am, is, are, was, were, it's kind of special. It's the star of the sentence, so the adverb has to come after it.
See what I mean? You wouldn't say, she hardly ever is on time. It just sounds off. The right way is, she is hardly ever on time. The adverb follows right after is. Okay, one last rule and you'll be all set. When you've got sentences with helping verbs, we call them auxiliaries, like have, will, or can, the frequency adverb actually splits the team. It goes right after that first helping verb.
Let's look at this in action. They have almost never seen snow. See how almost never fits right in between the helping verb have and the main verb seen? That's the sweet spot.
Okay, deep breath. Let's do a quick recap. On one hand, we've got our simple expressions, phrases like every day. And on the other, we have our more complex two-word adverbs like hardly ever.
And this table here, this is basically your cheat sheet. For the simple expressions, the rule is a piece of cake. Stick them at the end. For the complex adverbs, it's all about the verb. It goes before the main verb, but after to be or a helping verb. Got it? This is the slide to screenshot.
All right, enough talk. You know the best way to make this stuff stick is to actually try it out. So, let's do a little challenge. I'll give you the pieces, you put the sentence together. You ready?
Okay, here we go. First one. The sentence is, she is late for class, and your phrase is hardly ever. Where does it go? Think about that verb.
Did you get it? The right answer is, she is hardly ever late for class. Perfect. And why? Because our verb is, a form of to be, so that adverb comes right after it. Awesome job.
Okay, you're on a roll. Let's try one more. The sentence is, we eat at that restaurant, and the adverb is almost never. Take a second. Where do you think it goes?
And the correct answer is we almost never eat at that restaurant. Yes, because eat is a main verb, our adverb almost never comes right before it. See? You're totally getting the hang of this.
And just like that, you've got a whole new set of tools to make your English sound way more precise and way more natural. So I guess the only question left is, how are you going to start using these? Maybe from time to time.